their tongues to deceive. The venom of snakes is under their lips. Their mouths are full of bitterness and curses. And in their paths, nothing but ruin and misery. And the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful. And they have blinded us to the truth. And our human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you. All around you.
No one is somehow immune unless they are part of the Illuminati, and then even the most high levels of the Illuminati.
Thank you, sir.
It is the equivalent to anything organic in this world needing air. You simply require it. And there's no special thing that has made you not a receptor of the Faustian Pact. You are simply a part of it until you choose not to be. That is the most insidious thing about this, is that your silence is the consent, and your ignorance of it keeps you from ever saying no. I'm going to talk today about the Mark of the Beast. The Mark of the Beast is not at all what you think it is. You're not waiting for the Mark of the Beast. No, you already have it. It was given to you and you didn't even know it. It's not on you. It's not a chip. Although it could very well be. It's definitely linked to that. There's not going to be hordes of government officials and military personnel walking around forcing tattoos on you. It's already on you. It's already in. That's why the Bible, which being a horrible representation of Kabbalic symbolism, talks about it's either on your forehead or in your hand. Truth is, it's both. Let me explain. When the Faustian Pact was first created, well, I shouldn't say first time because it's been done many times. The last time, the current Faustian Pact, a giant egregore was made, not only of this country, but of the entire world. There's a giant world egregore, a astral entity that's not Gaia, but people who are co-opted into the New Age movement who believe that they're worshiping a Gaia are actually worshiping a giant egregore. What they do to that earth manifests down to this earth. What they do to that egregore country that we believe is our U.S. sovereignty, which is not, is what happens to this country. So, seeing that there's a global egregore and different country egregores, you all now must know that you, yourself, have an egregore made of you.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
So when you wake up sometimes, some of those dark beings over you aren't necessarily just other entities. It's your own egregore that depends upon you staying asleep so that it can stay in consciousness, so that it can still be alive. Do you get it now? This is why it's so furious at you when you wake up. This is information that I've not given out yet, because you weren't ready to hear it. Now you are. Those dark entities, one of them is going to be your own egregore. And guess what? It hates you, because it knows its life depends on how long you stay asleep. Think about that. Now also understand that the Mark of the Beast is your social security number. Have you ever done your numerology on your social security number? I invite you to. What you'll find is very interesting. You have already been marked. It is already in your egregore. It is in the forehead of your egregore, meaning the mind, the psychic link between you and your egregore. And it is in your hand. It is in the work that you do. Your physical body, by this corrupted, awful, scum-fueled, venom-filled snake pit called the Illuminati and their reptilian masters, have decided that your physical flesh has an intrinsic value. That they have put a monetary system, which is their form of money, which is a form of money, over. And they use you, your egregore country uses you as collateral to borrow against. They've already decided how much you're worth. It's interesting that the group that worships the black sun, which is a gigantic universal drain, sucks the life from everything, uses debt or emptiness or the negative as their form of creating money. It's a religion, a full-on, absolute religion. And your egregore is a follower of it. That is what's going on here. The mark of the beast, your social security number. That is the numeretical, energetic collaboration of the egregore that they created, that they control you from. When you get a bill in the mail, because it's a corporate bill, because it's all a corporate fiction, you are not getting billed. Your egregore is getting billed. What they are hoping, and what 99% of the world does, because that's what they've been taught and they don't know any better, is they accept the actions of the egregore. They accept responsibility for that egregore. So when they hit you with fees and taxes, and they come at you with regulation and corporate law here in America, what they're really saying is, we are holding this against your egregore. And if you do something, your egregore also does it, because it's linked to you, although it does have abilities that you don't have. It can move and act in ways that you don't know it can. But because they can link their corporate fiction to your corporate fiction, you unknowingly assume responsibility for your egregore. And then you, the physical you, get punished for something that isn't you, for something that they have no intrinsic right whatsoever to punish you for, to get you. But it's very much, you see, the voodoo doll didn't come from Haiti. In fact, it's a misnomer. The voodoo doll, or the puppet, actually comes from Europe. European witchcraft, where unfortunately most of this Illuminati sickness stems from. Currently. It's all European based. The Anglo-Saxon conspiracy. Unfortunately, I carry that blood, that Anglo-Saxon blood. And so it hits me harder than I think most people understand. That's my people doing this. It needs to end. You need to realize that the mark of the beast is already on you. You already have it. If you have a social security number, guess what? You have the mark. It's time to begin to unravel and take that mark away, or use it against them. Because if it is your egregore, it is something that you now can control. You can use it against them, but you must first understand the social security number links it to you. You must begin to do the numerology on your social security number to have power over this egregore. I want you to think about this and really get it in your head that this is something that you need to begin looking at. You will begin to see how many other ways you've been co-opted in the Faustian Pact. In a while, I'll release how to work with your own personal egregore that you didn't create. You will be amazed the damage you can do with it. I don't tell this to frighten you. I tell this to awaken you, to strengthen you, and eventually topple the sickness that is the Illuminati.
Now hold on. You ain't the first son of a bitch to wake up out of their dream.
What's that?